It was a love story with a heartbreaking twist. 2 years ago, Ellidy Pullin lost her soulmate, Olympic snowboarder Chumpy Pullin, in a devastating diving accident. Watch the video above. Ellidy Pullin talks about the loss of Chumpy in her new book. For more celebrity-related news and videos, check out Celebrity. In the midst of trying to navigate such a huge loss, she also made a life-changing decision, one that would eventually help keep Chumpy's legacy alive. Podcaster and model Ellidy met three-time Olympian and world champion Chumpy Pullin at a friend's party, and they were to become inseparable. The pair had just bought their dream home on the Gold Coast and were trying for a baby when tragedy struck. On July 8, 2020, Ellidy's partner of 8 years died in a spearfishing accident in Queensland. 36 hours after losing him, she was offered the chance to keep a small part of Chumpy alive, and made the decision to harvest his sperm posthumously. Then, 15 months after his death, a little miracle was born, baby Minnie. Putting pen to paper, Ellidy has now written a book about her journey called Heartstrong, Chumpy, Minnie, and Me. In it, she shares her story of grief, joy, and how she's carrying on Chumpy's legacy with Minnie. "I wrote to my baby before she was born," she wrote in the book. In her baby book, I wrote, "You are so lucky, you've got the best dad in the whole world. He's the biggest legend. I will show you everything he is, and was, but he is not here. And he won't be here. But you're so lucky that he's your dad." Speaking to the morning show on Wednesday, Ellidy said Minnie's first year had been a roller coaster. She had only hours to make the decision about harvesting Chumpy's sperm, describing it as a weird decision but the right one. Sorrow meant it took Ellidy a number of months to be strong enough to start IVF. "The first round didn't work, but the second one did. I was in so much shock at the time," she told the morning show co-host Larry of being asked if she wanted to harvest Chumpy's sperm. "The sperm retrieval idea came to me and the family. We were in so much shock, but the answer was, yes, let's do this. In 6 months' time, if we didn't do that, we wouldn't have the opportunity to have Minnie, so it was kind of like, if we don't do this now, we might regret it later." Ellidy said her first year with Minnie had been busy. "She's been such a little legend, just like her dad. Look, the worst possible thing you could imagine happened," she told Kylie Gillies of Chumpy's death, aged just 32. "And then the best possible thing has come from it. I don't think too hard, I just take every day as it comes." Ellidy said the grief still came in waves, 2 years on, but things were getting a little better every day. "I hated hearing that time does heal line at first, but it is true, the waves get longer apart and further apart each time," she said. "Time really does help to heal a little bit." Ellidy said writing Heartstrong, along with co-writer Ali Pascoe, had been a super therapeutic experience. "It was hard, there were obviously really difficult moments, but I think when you tell a story, you kind of have to tell the whole story." In it, she wrote about the small bit of comfort she took from knowing Chumpy died somewhere he loved to be, in the water. "I remind myself that Chumpy died doing something that he loved in the place he loved most, the ocean," she wrote. "It's cold comfort, but it's something. I've told my story of that day over and over again, but it still doesn't feel real. Most of my memories of this day are gone, the details have faded out of reach. All I have left is this story. This stupid story I wish I didn't have to tell." Now, Ellidy said she had taken on some of the strength Chumpy had to take on new roles. "It's kind of forced me to become a better person, treat life differently," she said. "If I can help other people who are grieving, teach or show people how they can celebrate a life that's no longer here and keep that person's memory alive, or normalize talking about grief, I'll do that. There have been countless people who have come to me whose partners have died, and they've said, 'Thanks for sharing your story, I've now been able to retrieve my partner's sperm and I'm trying for a baby.'" Heartstrong is out now.